Hey everyone, TIMAEUSS here. Welcome to another Higan video. So we have just pulled Sirslet and we're going to make a guide on how to best utilize her, and is it important to grab some dupes for her. Well, first of all, very important note, okay? If you're looking to buy Sirslet and you've got this limited bundle, use the limited bundle in the limited time section to buy the Sirslet pulls, because they will sell these pulls at a very discounted price. However, it is paid gems only for these discounted prices, but if you do have paid gems, buy these discounted prices. It's going to be cheaper than using your paid gems to pull for her on this banner. Every limited rate up banner will have their unique currency, okay, and you can only pull on it with your gems, of course, and also exchanging your paid gems to buy tickets at a discount. All right, so that's very important to know. Now, should you get her? Well, let's talk about what is Sirslet first. So Sirslet is defined as a bruiser, as in she can tank and do damage at the same time. What makes her extremely strong is her ultimate, Blooming Burst. Basically, it releases a energy within her, interrupting all nearby enemies, deals a massive amount of physical attack, and enters the Berserker Rage status. Berserker Rage status is crazy good, okay? Now, she gains 3 stacks of rage and increases her crit with 20% and loses 1 stack every 5, so she get a 60% crit. That's part of rage, but the Berserker Rage increases her attack speed by 260%, but she takes more damage. Okay, and during the duration, basic attacks will have a 100% hit rate, and there's no skill cards. Okay, so she's gonna do a hell of a lot more damage, but she's also gonna take more damage, so 50% more damage. But she has a built-in mitigation. So let's take a look at her mitigation. You have to get her to level 50, oh no, past 30, ascend past 30 to unlock this skill switch. But basically, she gains, upon using the skill, a stack of 10% mitigation that stacks up to 3 times, so she can get 30% damage mitigation. Now, what makes her insanely good is with these, right, she's only taking 20% extra damage because there's a 30% mitigation, and when she's entering Berserker mode, she just annihilates everything, and it's AoE too. Her passive, every 3 basic attack, gives her next base attack an increased amount of damage, and even more so if the target's burning. Now, this I think is what's, I'm gonna probably make a different decision than most people, is you don't necessarily need a burn team. You don't necessarily need a burn team to work with her. I know probably a lot of guys are gonna say pair her up with Fene, pair her up with Rita, or Screamer, or anything that adds burn, but if you look at the percentage, you're only going from 150 to 200%, but you're sacrificing a damage slot for a burn, right? If we just look at AoE, Fene is not as good as Media, for example. So do you really want to sacrifice just so that every 4th basic attack you get the burning stat? In my opinion, no. You don't want to do that. So personally, for me, it's not necessary to run a burn team, and of course that saves you all your materials for a fire team. Now, what I really think breaks her is her 4-star. Okay, so this is, as you can see, I've got my Sirslet at 4-star, and you need to have her at 4-star. Okay, if you look at 4-star, she gains this talent at rank 4. You just need to put an extra copy. Okay, upon entering Berserker Rage, so when she ults, she gains 40% of self HP. Of course, there's also the other one, entering the battle, you gain 60% of ult energy, which is also crazy because she can ult a lot faster. But this gives her sustain. Upon entering Berserker range, she restores 40% of her self HP, so she actually has sustain, a very key skill for Bruiser. And we also, you can see, pulled her play. So what does her play do? Attack speed is increased by 30%. Very nice. And upon casting an ult, so her Berserker Rage ult, base attacks deals an extra damage based on her attack damage, can be triggered at most 1 time every 0.5, and when it is a Pyro character, which is her, she basically deals 65% more damage on her basic attack, which is crazy because remember, when Okay, when she enters Berserker Rage, she removes her skills and all she does is basic attack, like boom, 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 boom. So, in my opinion, she is going to be super damn good. And I don't think you need to run Fenning with her. I was going to do some testing, but to be honest, I don't think you need to run Fenning with her at all. Save your fire materials for Sirslet and run someone like Eluia if you need single target, or Media if you need AoE. But let's take her to the test. See if there's anything we can run. If we go into Adventure and we go into the tower, go to Outlands, and let's go into the, I think Deep Maze is the tower system. Yeah, we can run this, and we'll put Sirslet in there. All right, we'll keep the healer. We'll remove this. We'll put Sirslet in there. Okay, let's just see how she does. I'm missing a team member here, but it's fine. We just want to see how she does. So we might need to move down to a lower tower because there's CP debuff, which is kind of big. So let's let's remove her to another tower. So we need to not be affected by CP debuff. We're at 12,000 or something, right? There we go. Let's try this. And you can see really how a bruiser sustain works. Yeah, okay, we'll go one slight lower. There we go. Okay, that's around the same. So we can deal with that. And we get to see on auto how she works. We'll use more of Sirslet's attack. So she gets her energy fast. She's interrupting, and we should be able to interrupt one more. I'll just wait for another AoE. We'll let the tank die. And look at this. That heal is pretty massive, and she just goes ham with the auto. 5k auto attacks. 5k auto attacks. Honestly, I think she is a really good, very strong unit as a bruiser. Does probably need, you know, obviously some form of dupe. I honestly think you want to have her either with the heal or upon entering battle gain 60% energy for just a quicker ult. So I really recommend her getting that first dupe, and of course the crit rate is always very nice. But anyhow, it's a quick review. Quick review of Sirslet. Hopefully you do well on the pulls. You get 2 copies in 20 pulls. Just 2 tap them, easy clap. And let me know your thoughts on Sirslet, and if you decide to build a team around Sirslet, or if you do decide to just run her with, you know, your best in-slot units. Let me know in the comments. And tomorrow we'll have a guide about the Burning Phoenix. Okay, we'll have a guide about the event, but currently I think there's some issues they're gonna hotfix. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.